What's going on YouTube? It's Stevo Hoppa coming at you with another video and a long overdue update. This video is going to be kind of a big mega update since my last video, which was months ago. I honestly don't even remember when it was. And a lot of you have commented on some of my other videos wanting to know, how are things going now? What's changed? Give us an update. And I appreciate your interest. So I wanted to kind of give you an update on some things that have changed in my tank and in my fish keeping hobby since the last time. I apologize that it's been so long. I've been extremely busy at work. You all know how life is. Life just gets busy, and we're all busy, I understand. So anyway, wanted to give you an update, kind of show you some things, show you around the tank, some things that have changed, some things that have been added, and then talk about a couple things coming up in the future. Well, the last video I made, I talked about a order that I made at South East Cichlids, where I went in person and picked out and picked up several fish, got to meet Butch, and that was a great experience. Most of those fish are doing very well. I have lost 2 of them, unfortunately, but real quick, let's take a look at a couple of the ones that are doing well. One of the ones I picked up here was this Lawanda. He's doing really well. Still has some of the most beautiful fins in my entire aquarium, but he's doing really well, looking awesome, growing, and just really kind of turning into a beast. Another one that I picked up on that visit was my iceberg right here, and he is looking pretty stellar as well. Just has amazing color. He's grown as well, and he's just kind of a staple, I think, of the hobby. At least has become so lately. I love him. He's gorgeous. He's continuing to grow. He's doing very well. Another one that I picked up on that trip was my Golden Bamba Bay. He's doing awesome. He's looking fantastic. You know, when I got him, I was one of the first ones to get one from Butch, which I'm privileged to have been able to do so. Sorry, he went back there in a dark corner. I feel privileged to have been able to get one of the first ones that Butch was able to get here in the US recently. Since I got my Golden Bamba Bay, I've seen a lot of other videos that folks have picked them up, and I'm glad Butch is able to bring these in more now. It's just a stunning fish. The video, it looks good in the video, but the video really doesn't do him justice. So, great looking fish. He's doing awesome. He's growing, and he is just awesome to watch. Another fish I picked up on that trip was my Strigatus. You know, he's doing well. He's got great fins. There you go, showing off a little bit. He's actually colored down a little bit over the last few weeks. I'm not real sure why, but you know, like with any cichlids, any of you who keep cichlids, you know, there's a pecking order in the cichlid hobby, and apparently he's not at the top of it right now. So he's still a good looking fish. He's just not as colorful as he once was. 2 other fish that I picked up on that trip and that you saw in that video were a redcap Lephrinops and an Autopharynx black-orange dorsal. 2 very nice fish. The redcap is one that my wife loves. We lost our first one a while back, so we picked out a new one. And a few months ago, we were on vacation. We came back, and he had passed away. I don't know if it was aggression or something else happened. The water was fine. All of the other fish were fine. So my guess is probably aggression, but I wasn't here when it happened, so I can't say for sure. Sadly, we lost him. For the time being, we're not going to replace him. The black-orange dorsal, that one unfortunately I know was aggression. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden the whole tank ganged up on him and killed him in just a couple of hours. My wife called me and told me he was being beat on. I got home fast as I could, and it was too late. So unfortunately I lost him. He was a gorgeous fish. I hate that I lost him. He's another one that's a little on the rarer side, but we all know that's how it goes sometime in our hobby. So you know, maybe I'll get another one sometime in the future, but for the time being, just not going to go ahead and replace him right now. Since that last video, I've acquired a few more fish. I got some from Butch. I've had one order come in from Butch where I picked up a few good looking fish. I might do some highlights on some of them at some point, but I've added a few from Butch. And I've also added a few from a couple other sources, including 2 that I picked up from Steve Poland. If you watch Steve's videos, you may have seen one a few weeks ago where he mentioned that he and I swapped a few fish. I gave him a couple of breeding groups that I didn't need anymore. I had raised them from small juveniles, and I didn't have room to continue growing them, so I had kept one of each, and then I gave him those 2 groups, and he gave me 2 fish in return. One of them is a blue neon, and he hides all the time. I had him in the smaller grow out tank for a while, and he was just being a first-class jerk in that tank, picking on, beating on the other fish in that tank. He's big enough to be in this tank. He's no smaller than some of the smaller ones that are in here, but he somehow, when he gets into this tank, he just turns into a whole different fish. He is super timid, and he hides right here behind the rock work. You won't be able to see him. Every once in a while he comes out to eat, and then he goes right back there. So I'm hoping as he grows that he will become a little bolder and start staying out with the other fish, but I don't see much of him right now, and I can't put him back in the grow out because he's just a jerk in there. I also picked up this sunshine right here from Steve as well. Good looking fish, and I'm happy to have a sunshine. I had one at one point. That's one of the ones I also lost a while back, and so I'm glad to have another one. What else has changed here in the fish room and in the tank? Well, you probably already noticed right here in the middle I have some rock work from Universal Rocks. I thought about getting an entire background for my tank, and just decided to do something a little bit different. The full backgrounds can be a little bit pricey at times, but this one was a little less expensive, and I thought it was a little bit different. I like the look of a black background. I always have liked that look, and so I still have the black background, and my filters and heaters and so on blend into the back pretty well. But this gives a little bit of interest, visual interest. It gives the fish something to swim around and enjoy, and adds that extra little bit of depth and dimension to the aquarium. So I've picked up this Universal Rocks background. It's totally changed the look of the aquarium, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I would recommend it. This is my grow out tank. It's pretty small, and I don't keep much in here at a time, generally speaking. Right now I have just 2 fish. I have an Apache over here that I picked up from Live Fish Direct on Black Friday, so I got him for a really good deal. He's a neat little fish. He's still kind of a little small, probably about 2.5, 3 inches, but he's growing out, and I'll be able to add him to the main tank here pretty soon. I think he'll do just fine. The other fish I have in here is a Jollo Reef that I picked up from Butch a few months ago, and he was just a little bitty when I got him. I had a Jollo Reef a while ago, and I wanted another. I haven't been able to find a full-grown male, and Butch was able to get this guy. He was pretty small, and so I went ahead and got him, threw him in the grow out. He has probably doubled or almost tripled in size. His color has really turned on, and he's a really good-looking fish. I'm gonna have to put him in the main tank before too long because there's limited growth available in this tank. It's really not that big. I am afraid that when I put him in there, he might color down a bit, but you know, that's the way it goes. He'll grow and he'll get his color back. But so that's what I've got in this tank. The only other thing in here is a pleco. While I'm talking about the grow out tank, I also wanted to mention the background. I don't think I've shown you this tank much in the past, and I'm pretty sure I haven't shown it to you since I put the background in. This is a Universal Rocks background, but you may remember a contest giveaway that Jay Wilson did probably 6 months ago at this point, and I actually was the winner of this background. Just so happened that it was the perfect size for my grow out tank, which is a 29-gallon aquarium, and I won this from Jay. He sent it off to me, and I have put that in here, and it's beautiful. I love it. You know, it's not an absolute necessity to have a background, especially in something like your grow out, but it sure has dressed it up, and I really like it. So thank you, Jay. I should have thanked you a long time ago, but I really love this background. I appreciate you coordinating the giveaway and choosing my video as the winner of this background. It worked out perfectly, and I really love it. Okay, let me apologize here for how bad this section is going to look. I wanted to show you something else that I've got going right now, but my lighting is horrible over here. and I'd never painted the background on this tank. This is a 20 long. I really should have painted the background, but I was in a bit of a hurry. So you can see the wall and the floor and the vent and all that behind, but I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so this is a grow out right now for some little bitty unsexed juveniles. I have 3 different things in here, and I will be moving these to the main grow out pretty soon. What I have in here are blue dragon bloods from Dikoshi. I have albino Taiwan reefs from the Wonder of Cichlids, Trevor O'Shea. And then I have albino Dimidiochromis compressiceps, the eye biter, albino eye biters from Live Fish Direct. So I've got about 6 of each of these growing out right now. Like I said, I'm going to move these over to the slightly larger grow out and then probably use this tank as just a quarantine or hospital tank as needed. So that's what I've got going on in here. Again, I apologize for how bad this section looks, but these little guys are doing well. I've had them for a few weeks. They're already starting to grow, and I'll give you a better update on these once I've moved them into the other aquarium. Over the last few months, one other thing that I've done is I have made the transition over to 100% using Northfin foods for my tanks. Many of you are using it. Jay Wilson with his company Northfin USA is selling the food. Let me encourage you, if you haven't been trying it, give it a shot. Just give it a try. If you order from South East Cichlids, he'll give you a free sample with your order if you ask him. And Jay is offering free shipping for the month of December as well, so an awesome opportunity to take advantage of placing an order if you've been thinking about trying it. The results speak for themselves, guys. The fish are growing, they're thriving, their colors are amazing, the water doesn't get filthy after each feeding. Highly recommend that you try out Northfin foods. I feed primarily Krill Pro and Cichlid formula. They have it available in a variety of sizes, so order the size that would be appropriate for your fish. I feed mostly 2 and 3 millimeter because I have a mix of fish in here, so most of them can eat 2 and 3 millimeter. And then for my little bitty guys, I feed them 1 millimeter. And they're growing, they're thriving, their colors are amazing, and they love it. They go nuts for food every time, and it doesn't foul up your water. So I wanted to put that little plug in there. I'm not getting any kickback for that. It's just my honest opinion. Northfin food is fantastic stuff. I'm a loyal guy. When I find something that I like, something that works, and a company that I believe in, I'm going to tell you about it. And in this case, Northfin is one of those. So just my little 2 cents worth there on Northfin foods. All right, so what's next? Well, I'm hoping to give you some updates here in the near future. I actually have an order coming from South East Cichlids tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. Hoping to do a video on that. Got a lot more travel coming up. Of course, the holidays are coming as well, so I'm not exactly sure when I'll be able to get a video up. Hopefully a lot sooner than how long it took me to do this one. But I do have some other things in the works. I also have some ideas for some other videos, as well as some of you enjoy watching my drone videos, my aerial videos from my drone. I have some plans for some things with that as well. So hope to have a lot of things coming out over the next few months. Might take me a little while to get some of that cranking with the busyness of my schedule and the holidays coming. But anyway, haven't forgot about you. I've been enjoying watching a lot of my favorites on YouTube. I hope you enjoy those as well. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll do my best to get back with you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.